Hi guys, how are you? This is Loise. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well and safe wherever you are. I know I've been missing a little bit, but I'm here. You know what? I'm resuming back my videos. It's been a very busy season, but I'm back. Okay, if you don't know who I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I'm based in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I do not have offices anywhere else in the world except Calgary. Okay, good. Have you subscribed? If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, like and share this video. Today I'm going to digress a little bit. So I'm not talking about Canadian immigration today, no. I'm talking about US immigration. And I know, I see how you're looking at me right now. I haven't jumped ship. I am loyal to this country. Okay, I'm loyal to Canada and I do Canadian immigration. But I have a lot of people who reach out to me day in, day out, and they want to come to Canada. Okay, but you know, Canadian immigration is a little tricky. It's not for everybody, and I think I've said this, and a few of you think that I discourage people. I don't discourage you. What I like to tell people is that Canadian immigration is only on merit. Okay, so you gotta fit a certain eligibility criteria for whatever programs that we have, and that's why we always do like an initial assessment so that we can always tell you this is better for you and the success chances for that program, because not every program you're eligible for you're actually gonna get success in. Anyway, I just wanted to let you understand how that Canadian immigration works. So some of you, you're really interested to immigrate to Canada, but you don't meet any eligibility criteria, okay? And maybe you're in a dire situation in your country, and you know what? You want to leave your country, okay? At least to come to a Western country. And that's why I'm here to talk to you about the US Diversity Lottery. Okay, the DV lottery. So that usually leads to the US green card. Okay, and there's a reason I'm doing it now, because this is now the season to apply for the US green card since yesterday, and I think you got a month. So in this video, what are we gonna go through? I want to let you know a little bit about that DV lottery visa. The second thing is who can apply, because of course, again, it's not everybody who can apply. Who can apply? When can you apply? When will you get the result? What do you need to apply, and where do you apply? Okay, guys, that's what we are doing, and I'm gonna take you directly onto my computer, so please bear with me. We head there and I walk you through the program so that you know exactly what you do, what you need to do, and you can start working on it right away. Okay guys, like and share. US DV lottery visa is what we're discussing today. Here we are. I brought you to the website, and we're gonna go through this website. For this program, as I was saying, it opened yesterday and it's called the US DV Lottery 2023. Why is it called 2023? I know when I posted this on Facebook, some people were asking me that question. Reason being that if you're selected through this program, you'll be able to enter the United States in 2023. How does that work? So you put in your application from yesterday. It opened yesterday, October 6th, and it's going to run until November 9, Tuesday, and it's going to be until noon EDT time. Okay, so then the results, the people who are going to be selected from this pool will know whether they're selected next year in May. Okay, so between May and September next year, we shall go through the dates. So you'll be able to, so on May 8, 2022, that is when you'll be able to know whether you've been selected. All right, so if you're selected next year, then of course you start the application process. Of course you have to give that timeline, so bearing in mind the processing time, so you'll be able to get into the US in 2023. That's why it's the Diversity 2023. Okay guys, so this is a lottery system, and applicants are going to be selected randomly. There is nothing much that you can do to increase your chances of being invited. All you have to do is make sure that you submit a good application, you're eligible, and only submit one application, my friend. Do not submit more than one application. Okay, of course there's no charge to register for this program. The other thing that you may want to know, there are some countries that are eligible and some other countries which are not eligible to apply. So we're gonna go through that, and I'll make sure that I have the link for this website in the bio part of this video. Okay, so let us see the countries that actually cannot apply. So how the US government classifies this, they say that natives of the following country, they are not eligible to apply because more than 50,000 natives of these countries immigrated to the United States in the previous 5 years. So there's a huge population of the natives of these countries in the US, and that's why they are not eligible. So the year 2023, they are going to be inviting, or rather they have 55,000 diversity visas available. Okay, just to give you some recap there, last year there was slightly higher than 7 million applicants for this program. Okay, so you can see it's a lot of people who apply, but they are going to need 55,000 for 2023. So if you can as well guess that about maybe between 7 million and 8 million people are going to be applying for this application. All right, so who cannot apply? People from Bangladesh, Brazil, Canada, China, including Hong Kong is here, Colombia, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Haiti, Honduras, India, Jamaica, Mexico, Nigeria, Pakistan, Philippines, South Korea, United Kingdom, except Northern Ireland and its dependent territories, Venezuela and Vietnam. Natives of Macau and Taiwan are eligible. So unfortunately, I know I can see some of people, I know a lot of people from some of these countries who are my followers, people who are always sending me emails, Colombia, Nigeria, Pakistan, Philippines, South Korea. Unfortunately, India, oh my God, I know I have a lot of followers there. Guys, I know you can hear that noise. The heating, it's starting to get cold in this country, so our heating is starting to kick in. I hope it's not a lot of noise in the background. Okay, so now that we know so if you're from any other country except these countries, then you can participate in this program. Last year alone, the countries that won the most of these sports were actually Egypt, Russia, Algeria, and Sudan. Yes, imagine, those are the guys who took the majority of the available visas for last year. Okay, so what happens now? Once you're selected from this program, you will come to the US as a permanent resident under their, whatever they call, the green card. I know the green card is very popular, so that is how you come to the US under the green card. So let us see who qualifies, or rather the eligibility criteria. As long as you're not a native of the countries that we talked about there, so you would qualify. This document is going to be available for your readings, just so that you can read it carefully and understand it. Okay, the other requirement says that each applicant must meet the education or work experience requirement for this by either having at least a high school education or its equivalent, that is defined as a successful completion of a 12-year course of formal elementary and secondary education. Or if you don't have that, then you must have at least 2 years of work experience within the past 5 years in an occupation that requires at least 2 years of training or experience to perform. Okay, all right, so the entry period, as I said, so you must submit your entries for this DV 2023 electronically, so there's no paper application, and it must be between 12 noon Eastern Daylight, that is Wednesday, that is yesterday, until Tuesday, November 9, again noon. Okay, so you should not wait until the last week of the registration period to enter, as there's a lot of demand which may, result in website delay. So get your application going if you haven't done that. Okay, no paper entries are going to be allowed. Okay, I also said before, only one entry is required per person. If you submit more than that, then you're jeopardizing, you're going to be deemed ineligible for this DV lottery. Okay, so after you submit this, okay, once you submit, you're going to get a confirmation number. All right, please, this is important. Make sure that you retain that printout of the confirmation page that has your unique confirmation number. If someone is applying for you, make sure they give you this number so that you can check for yourself, because you will need that confirmation number next year. I know it takes a lot of time for you to get the results, so you're going to be able to check on the government website. Again, you have to come here, dvprogram.state.gov, and click the entrant status check, and then you're going to enter your unique confirmation number and personal information, and that is where you're going to check whether you've been selected or not. If you're not selected, please, my friend, there's next year and the other year and the other year. If you're selected, congratulations, then you get on your way to applying for that green card. Okay, what do you need to apply for this? You're going, of course, to enter your names, of course, your gender, your date of birth, the city where you're born, the country where you're born. Use the name of the country currently used for the place where you were born. Of course, make sure that your country is eligible. Okay. Your country of eligibility will normally be the same country as the country of your birth. So it's not necessarily where you reside, it's the country of your birth. Okay, so your country of eligibility is not related to where you live. You understand, guys? Yeah, so if you're Nigerian and you live in another country, you still cannot apply. Okay, yeah. Of course, make sure that you have a passport, please. Before you embark on this program, make sure that you have your passport, because you're going to need your passport number, of course, your country of issuance, and the expiration, or rather the validity of that passport. Okay. All right, then you're going to need some small passport photos. Those little passport photos, make sure that they have to be recent. Okay, they have to be recent, and there's a specification right here. Then there's mailing address. Okay, this mailing address, and of course the country where you live today, and a phone number is going to be optional. An email address is going to be required, and you're going to have to enter the highest level of education that you have achieved as of today. Okay, all right, so this is all the information that you are going to need. You can read this document at your own free time. Okay, so folks, this is actually the page now where you have to come and begin your application. See, dvprogram.state.gov or .gov. So as I said, I'm going to make sure that I put this link for you so that you can do the application for yourself. And once you come on this page, it has, of course, the details about when this program is starting and when it's ending. And then it has the instructions. I kind of went through that, especially on the eligibility. It has examples of the photos that you need to submit, because remember, I said that you're going to need those photos, and then you can begin your entry here. Okay, yes, so this is where you begin your entry. Come on, there. Of course, you're gonna do an authentication code, so type this. Oh my god, I don't even know how they expect people. So AMUDB, I hope my eyes are good, 3 and T. So that is how you are going to start that. So this is the first part. So you're going to do say your name there, and then you're going to say your gender. You're going to give your date of your month of birth. So let's say and where city where you're born, remember. So I would maybe say city Nairobi. I was not born in Nairobi, so Nairobi. City where you were born, country where you're born, so that would be Kenya. You know, the country of eligibility. Are you claiming eligibility? Yes. So you're claiming on where you were born. Remember, if you're claiming on your spouses, that's going to be different, but I'm going to be claiming on where I was born. And then enter your passport details here, and then enter the photographs here, and you're going to be able to upload a photo here. So make sure that you have a photo, you know, you've scanned them and they are digital, and they meet the criteria, and then you're going to upload that. And of course you're going to put in your mailing address here and your phone number, the email address, what is the highest level of education that you've achieved up to today. So make sure you select your education level here, and your current marital status, and then the number of children. Please, 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 people, I will tell you this. Please make sure you enter all the details here. I have seen cases whereby people did a misrepresentation. They didn't put in the number of children, or they even forgot, or they were advised by some people not to enter especially their marital information, and then later on, once you're selected, you have issues entering those details again. So make sure that you do a full disclosure here while you're doing this application. Make sure that if you're married, select married, and if you have children, just put the number of children there, and then you're going to continue, and it's self-explanatory. Why am I encouraging you to do this? The reason I'm actually encouraging you is because, as I said, Canada, I know you may want to come to Canada, but you're not eligible. So do not sulk there and think that there's no other alternative. There's so many alternatives out there, and this is just one of them. Okay, this program is free. You should be able to apply for yourself on the website. If you're not able to apply for yourself, make sure that whoever is helping you with the application, they hand you the confirmation number so that you can use it to check your eligibility. Please, 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 there's a lot of unscrupulous people out there right now. I went on Facebook and I saw so many websites that have been created that look like the state government website, and then they're asking for your information and some payment. This program is free to apply, but of course, I'm gonna say this: if someone is going to help you for a fee, if you don't know how to maneuver that program, or rather that page, someone may charge you a little fee to apply for them, a little fee. Okay, we do that. We do apply for people for a little fee, but it's not, that fee is our time. It's not for this program. So this program is free to apply. Okay, so do not be held captive by people who are retaining your confirmation number, and then they're going to be demanding money next year when it's time to check whether you are qualified. Is the US a good place to go? Yes, definitely, it's a good place to go. Of course, I would still choose Canada. I'm not here to discourage you. I would still choose Canada personally for my own reasons. I have children. So I feel like Canada is a better place for me and my children. But you know what? I also have families in the US, and actually all my family members who are in the US, they went through the DV lottery program. Yes, and they're doing well, and it's a good place to go. So if you qualify, why not try? It's not gonna cost you anything to try, my friend. Okay, all right, this is what I wanted to walk you through, and I promise and I swear that this is the last time you're gonna hear me talking about the US. I was just doing some public service because a lot of people are sending me messages and saying, oh, you know what, Loise, I just want to leave the country. You may be desperate. You know, some of these people, they're in a desperate situation in their country. So you know what, the US is still 10 times better than some of the situations that you're facing in your country, especially if you're coming from a third world. Come on, if immigration is not for you, that's good for you, but there's those people who desire to immigrate, so we gotta give them a chance and let them know that there are options out there for them. All right, guys, next time, this weekend, I'm going to be now, I'll go back to my Canadian immigration visa. So people, I'm looking for athletes, you know, athletes. Where are you? The Olympics are over. And did you know that you could actually immigrate to Canada? Stay tuned for my next video. So guys, like and share this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. And I'm going to see you soon. Take care. Bye now.